So I'm getting deeper and deeper in the P2W Fantasy Subscriber Dynasty Startup League. So these are guys that are signed up for the Patreon. I started 2 different Dynasty leagues within the Patreon for the subscribers, and I'm in both because I play to fucking win, man. I'm trying to beat these guys. So let's check out the lineup. So at the 8th spot, I actually went with Jamar Chase. You can argue he is the wide receiver 1 or 2 in Dynasty. I typically would go quarterback here, but I said, you know what? I'm going to try a little bit different of a build. Then from there, though, I made a trade so that I can actually still draft in the first round. You'll see I pick 111. Trevor Lawrence was there. I think I have him a little bit higher than other people, maybe QB6 for Dynasty. I thought that was a great start to the draft. Trevor Lawrence, Jamar Chase. So that obviously impacted the next time I was going to draft, and I had back-to-back picks. There was a bunch of trades from everybody in this league, which made it a ton of fun, people trading draft picks. But I went at the 4-4 spot and drafted another young wide receiver I have a lot of optimism for in Drake London. Then directly after that, I went with Daniel Jones for my other quarterback who had a great top 10 season. Looked solid with Brian Daboll. He gets Darren Waller now. Then I went with TJ Hawkinson in the 5th round. He had a phenomenal season in Minnesota. Looks good, connected with Kirk Cousins. You can argue he's a top 3-4 Dynasty tight end, locking up that position there. Jerry Jeudy right after that, huge Jerry Jeudy truther. When he was on the field for a majority of the snaps towards the end of the season, the last 7 games, he was going off for fantasy. He looked great. Huge DeAndre Swift guy. I always have been. I believe in the talent. He just has to stay healthy. He is on the Eagles now with a big chip on his shoulder. They drafted Jahmyr Gibbs in Detroit. They already had Jahmyr Gibbs and DeAndre Swift. He's about to ball out. I kind of reached on Jahan Dotson, another guy I'm just a really big truther on. I think something I take away from some of these drafts are, go and get your guys that you have faith in that, you might have to go down the ADP list and grab so that they are on your team. I grabbed Dalvin Cook in the 8th. Regardless of what you think, he gets a ton of touches and he rushes for a lot of yards every year. I'm not sure if he's going to be a Viking, but I still think he'll have some value. Then in the 9th, after he came back from injury last season, Keenan Allen was balling out with Justin Herbert. He doesn't look like he lost a step. I have a bunch of young wide receivers, so give me a vet. So for my lineup, I really like this build. 2 young quarterbacks for a Superflex league, a young core in Chase, London, Jeudy, Dotson, and then real quick on the bench, Elijah Moore, another guy I'm a big truther of with Deshaun Watson, career bounce back. Needed another quarterback for a Superflex league, so I went with Jordan Love, who has the keys now. Another vet in Zeke, slipping in the 14th. Gibson was before that. I got it all twisted here. But Gibson, hopefully he's the new Jerick McKinnon for Eric Bieniemy. And then Mike Gesicki, who can have a good target share in New England. I give myself somewhere between a B- and an A++. What do you guys think?